Well, hi there and welcome to Bella's Vistas. I'm getting an early start this morning. It's still dark. Sun isn't up yet. I'm walking in through the woods, and what a nice walk it is. I'm using my cell phone to shoot this, so I'm a little wobbly on my feet, but trying to be careful. There's some beautiful wildflowers on each side of the path. I've got to watch my step for roots and rocks and whatnot. Wow, there's some interesting flowers here. I got a lot of macro shots in this video. Close-ups on flowers. Little insects and things as well. Look. Look at that, the logs are going back to source. There's more life on a dead tree than there is in a living tree. That told us that in Temagami when I was at the changing of the seasons. All different kinds of moss and mushrooms and things. Now I'm getting close to the riverbank here. It's really dark, so the phone is really struggling to come up with video here, I think. As I get closer to the river, though, it's a little more open sky. Got a duck under this big branch here. One of these trees has recently fallen down, too. There's the moon up there. Look at that. Wow. It's beautiful. I'll try and get a shot of the moon pretty soon here. There it is. Looking really nice, too. More of these wildflowers, lupins and whatnot. Now I've got a duck a little bit under this tree. Whoa. I can see the banks up ahead here. Look at that. Wow, another big duck. Duck, duck, duck. Wow. Now this one I can either duck under there or chicken out and walk around this way. So you know what I'm gonna do. Wow. I'm gonna set up a hyperlapse and see how that works. Wow. This was amazing to watch. I set up my phone here and just did a little bit of a hyperlapse to show the clouds moving, the water moving by, the plants in the wind. I really enjoy my time that I spend here. It's so beautiful to listen to the water. Beautiful scenery here. Wow. I love it here. I thought these might be giant hogwort, but they're not. They're nothing to really worry about at all here. There is poison ivy, though. You do have to watch out for poison ivy and things. Look at the Baltimore Orioles down by the water. They're just beautiful. I got great focus on this guy. He's got a little bug in his mouth there. This guy's checking out his reflection in the water. Beautiful bird, the Baltimore Orioles. And he's gone. Look at that. So happy that I got all these shots. I have no idea how many hours I spent down there. These Baltimore Orioles are just a side thing. I've been mostly down there trying to photograph the eagles, but we made this video of just all the things that I saw while I was waiting. This is a female red-winged blackbird. Here, I looked it up and found out what it is. There's a male red-winged blackbird. There he is. They're quite pretty too. They really are. They sing a lot. They spend a lot of time singing. I don't think my time down on the riverbank was wasted. I feel so relaxed from being down there. I get there sometimes at 6 or 7 in the morning, and I go for lunch, and come back again. Sometimes I just stay there straight through. Here the kingfishers like teasing me here. He's on this branch cleaning off his beak. I think I was really lucky to get this footage of the kingfisher. It's right up there with some of the stuff I've seen from England. There he's gone. Now look at that. I said, wow, what a big fish. And he started bench pressing it up and down here. Look at this. I think he's pretty proud of that fish too. Fish is about as long as he is almost. There she goes. I think that's a female. The female one is more colorful, I believe, in the kingfishers. There's another little crayfish or something, or fish in its mouth. I shot these at 1/4000th of a second. They're tricky to get, hard to get focus on them, especially when they're against a background like that. There's a nest in behind. Yeah, I'm very happy with the kingfisher pictures I've been able to capture here. There's our bank swallows or cliff swallows or sand sparrows, I don't know for sure. Here the kingfisher's coming into its nest with a fish. Spent some time doing a video of these guys here too. They're pretty interesting. It's very dangerous for the nests here because they're pretty precarious, because a sand slide can take out a lot of nests and probably kill a bunch of the babies. There's a lot of action going on here. A high shutter speed stops it so we can see what's happening. Here's the kingfisher flying into its nest. Beautiful. A little bit of a shadow on the sand there. Tricky to capture these guys. The mink was dashing across the river here. I think that was pretty fun to see that. My friends down there got a really nice video of the mink going across. I was fortunate to catch this video of these two deer going in. I think they're male deer. They got little antlers growing there. They're jumping up along the riverbank and through the flowers, and they're gone. Look at that. They're so pretty. I think they're really pretty, and when I get to see something like that, I just feel so incredibly lucky. So lucky to see things like this. And gone again. That's a little older female, I think, that one. Here's the killdeer going up and down along the riverbank. I was just laying on the ground and holding my camera on my hand, trying to steady it as much as I could. No room for a tripod down there. And this is as close as I've ever been to a killdeer, I think, really. I'm pretty lucky to get there. Well, I got here really bright and early this morning before sunrise, and I'm going to set up my thermocell right now, so when it warms up and the bugs come out, I'll be ready for them. So I'm going to just get out a fresh charge for it here. Just rip this open. Oops. Don't want to leave any papers flying around. Now we put this in here. The old one just pushes right out. Just like that. Put it right in. Turn it on. Hit the igniter. Yeah, it's going. So now it's got a little clip on the back there. And just hook that onto my chair here. That'll keep the bugs away. That's going to keep the bugs away from me, and I can just grab my camera. I can sit here. The eagle's nest is right up there. I'm set on C1 for a flying bird. One adult's already taken off this morning, so I better be prepared for what happens next. I don't want to miss anything. So stay tuned. Look at these little beauties. I'm so glad I got to see a lot of these things off on the side too, because I'm sitting there watching for eagles and I might totally miss these little blue flowers or anything, you know. Look at their beautiful pictures, I think. So beautiful. Some trilliums here. Wow, really nice trilliums. Fiddleheads, look at there. We picked some of those and cooked them up too. They were pretty good in a salad as well, just in a salad or cooked with a piece of fish and something like that was just great. Lots of insects and things here. Look at there, wow, mosquito hawk on the flower. Look at there, see the pollen on that guy too. Wow. Just a fly, but look at the pads on his feet. Such amazing wildlife to see. Even Canada geese, which are, you know, not my favorite, but there they are. Look at this little guy, he's got a little bug that he's caught. So beautiful. And he's gone. There he was actually singing. I wish I could have switched over to video quick enough to get the sound. There's a grackle. Now, a lot of people don't like these very much, but when the sun shines on them, they're really beautiful. There's a sandpiper going up and down the beach. Little cardinal trying to stay dry in the rain. Red-winged blackbird shaking off the rain too. Look at there, a muskrat running up the river. So cute. This guy was running around in circles. I don't know what it was. I thought it was a vole, but I think it's just a mouse. Well, I just ducked for cover in out from the rain. It's raining quite a bit right now on the river. I want to stay here. I'm hoping to get some more action today. I got everything packed up under the bushes here, so I'll be okay. My low pearl camera bag will keep my cameras dry, and my tilly hat should keep my noggin dry too, so we'll see what I can get today. Great fun on the riverbank, that's for sure. Here I'm trying to stay dry, I think. And look at there. When it's overcast, point your camera down and you get some shots in the underbrush and places like that. This is just beautiful, and with the overcast light, it's great. Birds trying to stay dry here. I think had a little bath in the river. Wow, first ever I've seen a pileated woodpecker. I was so happy to see that one. Look at this grosbeak here, rose-breasted grosbeak, soaking wet. Cute little bird here. Got a big bug there. Look at the size of that. I think he's got 2 bugs that he caught somehow. There's a robin having a look around. Here's a robin trying to get dried off after having a bath in the river, I think. Look at there. Beautiful. There's a grackle again. I think they're pretty enough too, I really do. A couple of Canada geese. Like I said, not my favorite bird, but there they are. There's a duck saying good morning. Rose-breasted grosbeak, beautiful little bird. Look at that, so nice. It's really nice when the sun shines on them and isolates them from the background. Cardinal there looking happy. A little bunny rabbit, look at that. Don't forget the regular animals that we see all the time. Here's the Canada geese just waddling along. And the snapping turtle, my goodness, watch this old boy going along here. And that's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nice close up on him there. A damselfly. Wow, I'm really loving that one too. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like, subscribe, come on back again real soon.